If you're trying to lose weight and you frequently drink socially, then you might find that reducing alcohol could help you get there. Maybe you're wondering, but how can I relax and have fun without alcohol? Or how do I reduce alcohol without being a social outcast? Maybe that's a little dramatic, but in this week's video, I'm going to share with you my 4 favorite tips that I use with my clients on how you can manage your alcohol intake so that you can enjoy it in a way that feels good, but you still will see the results that you want. Hey friends, my name is Christina and I'm a nutrition coach. On this channel, I talk about lean eating skills and the psychology of behavior change while keeping plenty of fun in life. So, if you've tried to lose weight before, you probably already know that reducing your alcohol intake is one of those low-hanging fruits that you can work on right away. But time and time again, this is one of the most challenging skills that my clients work on. Why is that? In part because drinking is a very social activity for many. It's a way we can connect with others over a beer at a football tailgate or a cocktail at a celebratory dinner. I have some clients who often take their clients out to wine and dine them with a big emphasis on the wine. Alcohol is also used as a way to wind down and relax. And for some people, just like emotional eating, alcohol is used to cope with negative emotions. It seems like opportunities to drink alcohol are all around us. So what do? We figure out strategies for how alcohol can still fit into your everyday life, if you want it to, in a balanced way. This means losing weight while keeping plenty of enjoyment and not using alcohol as a crutch. My first tip is don't keep alcohol in your house. Probably seems fairly simple or even obvious, but most people find it helpful to reduce the amount of alcohol in their home so that it's just not as easily accessible. If you find yourself drinking a glass or 2 of wine every night and that's something you want to change, one of the easiest things to do is just not keep it in the house and try to only have alcohol when you go out. It's also usually more expensive that way, so you're likely to drink less than you would if you were at home. Tip number 2. This is really more like a 3-for-1 tip, so you're welcome. I use this with my clients all the time because going out with friends seems to be the kicker for most people. If you are going out with your friends, my first tip is to not order a drink right away. If you're out to dinner, try to just drink water until your food arrives, and then order your drink. Or like one of my clients told me this morning, she orders a seltzer water with a splash of cranberry and she just drinks a little mocktail before any alcohol. I love this idea. Secondly, if you're gonna go out, switch between drinking an alcoholic drink and a soda water or a water. Another way you can approach this is by putting your drink in just a bigger glass and mixing it with seltzer water. This not only prolongs your drink, it also just keeps you hydrated, friends. Lastly, nurse that sucker. These are not our college days where we're in a chugging competition. Take your time with your drink. Sip it slowly. This is a way to not feel like you're missing out, and you can still make progress towards your goals. Yay! Tip number 3. Make sure the alcohol is worth it. If we were to work one-on-one together, we would personalize this completely, but for the sake of this video, let me just give you some examples. And of course, it depends on your goals and what you're wanting to happen. But here's what I mean. Many times in life, we have the opportunity to drink alcohol, but not all the situations are totally awesome. I'm so glad I did that, right? This has to do with both our enjoyment of the treat itself and the environment we find ourselves in. Let's consider your level of enjoyment of the alcohol itself. We want only things that are totally awesome. Everyone has their preferences. I want you to think about this for yourself. Maybe a super sugary cocktail is not your jam, but a cold draft, locally brewed craft beer is like right down your alley. One way to help reduce alcohol intake is to be really picky about what is worth it or not for us. What are those things for you? The other factor to consider is environment. If I hate my job and my partner left me and all I can think about all day is how I'm gonna go home so I can finally drink a glass of red wine at the end of each day, every day, the environment in which I'm interacting with alcohol is very sad indeed. Compare this to I'm on vacation and I'm sipping a pina colada on the beach with my friends. 2 very different scenarios, right? You can think this through for yourself. Is it more worth it to you to be with friends or loved ones or alone? Is it more worth it to you to deal with negative emotions or to celebrate something positive? If you want to reduce alcohol somewhere, think of the scenarios that are only really awesome and just pass on the rest. You get the idea. The 4th and final tip is about your mindset. If you have watched any number of my videos, then you had to know this was coming. Many of us as adults seek lots of pleasure from food and alcohol. It's a way to escape our Monday through Friday grind. I've been there. Some of us have just lost the art of having fun in life, so we seek it from food and drinks. And of course, there's a balance there, right? Because I love food and drinks and enjoying a delicious meal or cocktail, but I don't want that to be my only source of fun and pleasure in my life. So we can help ourselves out if we're trying to reduce the pleasure we're getting from alcohol by planning lots of fun and real life treats throughout the week. If we have lots of pleasurable experiences in our lives already built in, we won't seek it as much from our experiences with alcohol. Going out with friends can be just as enjoyable if we have the mindset that our reason for being there is to be with our people that we love. Alcohol doesn't have to be the reason for getting together. I've had several clients have this realization after trying to reduce alcohol. I'm also seeing a trend of people just eliminating alcohol altogether, whether for short periods of time or forever. The beauty of this and all of the other eating skills I talk about in my videos is that you get to decide how you want to scale it and what's most important to you and fitting it into your real life. If you want help scaling this skill or you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below or contact me. All my info is in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more eating skills videos just like this one. I'll see you next time.